wisest decision of your life, brother.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big gun. I don't know where you're going.
You find that
Commonwealth said you
technology
was
yet?
amazing.
Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Back here.
Here it is.
Good work. Take this. Tech will always be in demand. When you're ready for more, just say the word.
Affirmative.
That's
Sure.
what I like to hear. Areas on your map. Good luck.
Good thing Dance's team sent that signal to us. Otherwise, they'd be on their own right now.
Where's Reese?
Well, look who's back. I take it that area's clear?
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Really? Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought. Here, Commonwealth is a big place in need of some serious exterminating. Once you've prepped for your next mission, come find me.
I'm ready.
All right. Details are on your map. Report back when the area's clear.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Sure.
Pack it up.
Paladin.
Ready for transport.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxson?
Maxson is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Alright. But, you know how I roll, Dance.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Don't think I need my power armor. Is it anywhere private in here anymore, guys?
Police station. Get going.
Must always make a good impression. Even if I look like a bit of a fucking idiot. Come on, boy. We're gonna go meet Elder Maxson of the Brotherhood of Steel. A fun little side note. In Fallout 3, when you went to the Brotherhood stronghold in the ruins of the Pentagon, there was a kid there, and he was the son or grandson of the Maxson, who was the leader of the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 3, who was descended from the original Brotherhood founder who was referenced in Fallout 2. But enough meta talk. Come on, dog.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Alright. Come on, boy. We're gonna go for a vertibird ride. This is gonna be dope.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you
Alright.
find anything hostile during the
Strapped
flight,
in, buddy?
I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you
Oh, I
properly
will.
identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Look at all that space. What's going on out there, huh?
Commonwealth looks different from up here.
What is this building?
It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that.
Looks like an old university.
They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. We fail. It's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Well, speak for yourself, buddy.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
It's a lot. What is that? I love ships. Almost as much as I love hats. Don't forget about that place. Oh my god, this place is never ending. A whole other town here. The old airport.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So,
Ad
you're the
Victoriam.
one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxson will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxson addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over. Dismissed, Initiate.
Yeah, and like I said, Maxson was a kid in Fallout 3, so you could meet him there. Man, bit of a sweet view from up here, huh, dog? Just don't fall over the side, okay? Man, look at Boston. Look how far it goes. Ooh, an old fort. An old factory down there. Goes for miles, huh? Yeah, it's a long way down.
Welcome aboard, Elder Maxson.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam. Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Guess you like Elder Maxson, huh?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Well, add Victorium. Ooh, personal storage container. Yeah, sorry, add Victorium. Add Victorium, bro. Add Victorium. Just take this. Probably not needing this.
Plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
And
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
cool.
Docking systems and fusion core systems.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxson?
Maxson seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxson's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxson sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxson took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Sorry, boy.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of her life.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Hey.
You point, I shoot.
Our
Feel like
Brotherhood
trading
should
some
give us the
equipment?
air sup-
So I'm giving Dance a bunch of my crap because I'm going to take him with me for the conversation. Because he's likely going to have some interesting conversation since he's kind of, scripted to come along with you. He doesn't have to, but he might have some interesting things to add. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load him up with as much crap as he can carry. Since when I take him with me, it kind of negates the carry bonus that I would get from Lone Wanderer. So there we go. Alright, Dance. Let's go talk to some people.
Proctor.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxson wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapons schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
That was very non-specific. So you want data that is useful for your mission. Got
Maybe
it.
I can lend you a hand.
That
Great.
would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Ed Victoria. Meow. Hey, buddy. Hello.
Quinlan?
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Can I just take,
If you keep hoarding that
kind
garbage,
of
you're going
like...
to slow us down.
Glad you finally stopped
Oh,
by, soldier. Are you ready
crap.
for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that
probably
much
not.
radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Is this U.S. Customs?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, that's a bit personal.
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland,
You're no fun.
I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Yes. But I guess the answer is no.
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Alright. Can I just, take your stuff? Can't believe you just, like, you're cool with this.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
You've got too much stuff. It's an emergency. It's a pandemic. Pandemic of stuff.
Medical report, Night Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
You could be a synth. You don't know.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk.
Some nice looking power armor.
Got it.
There it is. The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Yeah, if I have some science skill, I can upgrade power armor. So that is something that will happen in due course.
She loves her little zoo a bit too much.
That's an interesting find. It's still intact.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
A lot of stuff on this ship. I'm probably gonna have to come back and get this at some point. But for now, we're just trying to meet as many people as we can. Let me just level up, actually. Do we have enough to get Ninja yet? No, Ninja's quite a way off, isn't it? Oh no, only one more level.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Not just yet,
I could
but
use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime,
I want to buy stuff, not talk to you.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
what brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
What have you got? Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, that's better than my military fatigues, assuming that it goes underneath armor. Combat armor. That is quite good. Looks like I can't afford it now, but that's okay. There's always the future. Now, what do we want to do?
There's a well.
Meet with Maxson.
Really bad idea. Excuse me.
Well, this is my power armor. Even though I'm not much of a power armor fan. Dances, by the look of it. Think I'll need it for what happens next. You have a flair for the dramatic, don't you?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Just give me a minute to clear my head, guys. I'll be right back. mean, super mutants aren't great. They're obviously a threat to the wasteland, but super mutant filth? I mean, you seem benevolent. Some of the people that you have inside the ship are clearly good people, trying to do good work. Hey, having an internal monologue over here. But these guys are a little bit fascist. Is it worth it? I'll go along for now, Dance. Alright? I'll go along for now. Now where's this vertibird? If I just have to take out one fort to get me closer to the Institute, so be it.
And we're cleared for release.
Man, there's a battle going on down there. What are those?
Target acquired.
Oh, I don't ever want to meet one of them. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Okay, look at the size of that thing. That is why that man. Don't land me near that thing. Tell me you're not going to land until I kill it. Got it.
Primary target down. Look at that thing.
It's a legendary super mutant down there.
Set her down. And then hightail it back to the Privilege for repair.
God, I'm getting shot at from everywhere. Where are they?
What's our next move? Being in the open like this is tactically irresponsible.
Huh. Could be useful at high levels. Well, I guess what we do now is we look around. Why is there radiation barrels inside the houses? What are these mutants doing? You had some crazy stuff on you.
Watch my back, I'll watch yours.
This area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
Who's there?
Well, I'm not going to be able to exactly sneak in power armor.
Stupid noise.
I don't think subtlety
Judging the amount of
is the
It's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Brotherhood way.
I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper. Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
So this is the origin of the Fat Man. Hopefully that means I'll find a stash of mini nukes here. They're really handy when you come across those behemoth guys. Or a guy like Kellogg, who's difficult to take out. Oh my gosh, he's tough. A room of death in there. Oh my god, I'm out of bullets for it. Poorly planned. Well, fortunately we are in an armory. Please tell me that there's some bullets here somewhere. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's a good find. I can scrap the 10mm I have, put all the mods onto this. That will be fun to play with. That will make sneaking a lot of fun. Thank you, legendary super mutant. That's interesting. That sounds like a recon scope. So again, I want to strip that. Mini nuke. Recon scopes are good because a recon scope...
This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Yeah, don't interrupt me, Dance. A recon scope, when you aim it at an enemy, it tags the enemy so that you can see them wandering around. Ooh, I want to get into there.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
Inconsistent Dance. So if I look at someone through a recon scope and I don't immediately shoot, I can see where they walk off to. I can see them through walls. And so basically I can track them. Very handy. Oh, there's a lot of reports, buddy. Fort Strong Key. Yes.
Yes.
Alright, a sneak magazine. Alright, well that was worth it. This is Fort Strong, I guess. A nuclear arsenal. Shame we can't assemble them. I guess we would be too powerful then. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much more down here. But that's a lot of unassembled mini-nukes. Alright, let's talk to Dance and get out of here.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
I wish I got that persuasion check. That would have been really good.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to.
Another fun thing about power armor is that technically if I wanted to, I could jump into that sea and I wouldn't drown. The problem is that you are stuck to the bottom of the ocean floor, obviously, and you're walking your way out, and that can take a while. And some of those ocean floors are steep, so it's not recommended. But it is a fun quirk.
You've got to help! They've kidnapped my husband!
Who kidnapped him?
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill him. But I don't have that kind of money.
Do you know where they took him?
I'm pretty sure. I'll mark it on your map.
Don't worry. I'll get him back.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Just bring him back safe, okay?
The Federal ration stockpile. I guess I have a reason to go there after all. Now, that was Nordhagen Beach. That is one of the areas that you can turn into a settlement, which is why I got that quest from that person. Because, you know, every settlement you go to has a quest that you need to do in order to pass it. In order to get it as somewhere you can build.
Iron Maiden's out to an early lead with Piece of Junk's right behind.
I could probably walk across here without any trouble. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah, so that's an example, and you can see that you're stuck at walking speed when you do that. So it's not recommended. This is Boston Airport. Sounds like they got their hands full. I am with the Brotherhood.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, thrust, center mass.
They're just training. Now when you're playing in survival mode and you can't fast travel, this is the only way to get back up to the Pridwin.
Babysitting.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Pridwin. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
Did I do the right thing?
Too bad it wasn't the Institute.
Not to worry, Knight. You'll be dealing with them sooner than you think. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth. They've come up empty-handed.
Have we tried talking to the Institute?
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute. It's only a matter of time before a method presents itself.
Secondary delta standing by.
Well, let's just get out of here. Okay, let's take stock. These guys are intolerant, racist, fascist types. But they might be about the best we're going to get in the wasteland. They certainly have the tech we need. They certainly have the army that we need to take out the Institute. But they're so intolerant, they're so racist, that they haven't thought about the Institute at all, or what their intentions might be. So we didn't get any answers from them. Maxson literally just sent us on a quest to do what we are already doing, which is trying to find the Institute. He has no idea, so he's useless as of right now. But what we did get was worth the time and effort, and that is the Vertibird signal grenade. Now this is why we don't fast travel, because we have a much more fun and much more immersive way of doing so. There it is. Sometimes it can take a little while. This is the only way to fast travel in survival. I think, well, we need to go back to Diamond City, and we need to talk to Nick. But at the same time, I've got this big clunky power armor. Well, I suppose I could just leave my power armor at home plate, since I own it now, and we could continue our quest. That makes a lot more sense than going back to Sanctuary. Let's do that. Oh, only an exterior location. Yes. Still doesn't allow it, huh? Annoying.
The minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, sir.
Oh, we got no angle on him. That's a shame. Getting shot at from all sorts of places. Wow, I want to go in there. one thing you can do is you can point to a location and ask it to land. Not sure quite how buggy that is. Man, there's a lot of Boston to explore. City out in the distance, someone shooting at me. Impossible to see where they are though. And we're up so high that any damage is pretty negligible anyway. Well, are we landing on this roof, buddy? Just clearing it. The thing that's fun is you can blow up cars.
Setting her down at the target location.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. Guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll go alone this time, because I think I'm going to head back to Sanctuary. Just for...
Get hit in the head?
a bit.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if